So, let me tell you a little bit about my backstory. My name is Hans, and I know what you're thinking. Black guy named Hans. Yes, it's true. All right. No, I'm not German. Okay. Just let you know, I don't speak at the Deutsch. Okay. But my name is Hans Florimont. My family is from Haiti. My mom, my dad, they're both Haitian immigrants. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I was raised in a single parent household. My dad left us when I was young, and my mom took care of us for the most part, And growing up in that situation in Brooklyn, New York, as you can imagine, wasn't the easiest of lives, And I picked up a lot of very bad habits. I started smoking weed when I was young. I started drinking alcohol. I was buying alcohol at the age of 14, going to the liquor store. High school was crazy for me. I was doing all the wrong things in life and didn't really know how to get out of it. It was by the grace of God that I was able to turn things around, and get to where I am today. And it was only because I started sharpening my mind. I made a point to wanting to be better. And that's kind of what Iron Sharpens Iron is about, right? So I'm glad that you're on this page right now, because what I want to do is tell you a little bit about Iron Sharpens Iron. Then after this video, I want you to go down, check out the content even more, okay? Read those questions, see the answers that I put down there. Let me know what you think, all right? And then, I want to ask you questions, I want to ask you a question like this. Like, have you ever sat down and wrote your goals out? And if you haven't done it, what's holding you back? What's stopping you from doing that? What's stopping you from creating a plan for yourself? What's stopping you from living a fulfilled life? What's stopping you from being the best that you can be? I know it sounds kind of cheesy and cliche, but be the best that you can be, but it's the truth. Most people live their lives way below their potential. Most people live their lives trying to stay in their comfort zones most of the time, instead of pushing the limits. Most people live their lives never fully achieving what they could have achieved, never doing what they could have done, always being stopped by one thing or the other. And a lot of that time is really because of our mindset. It's really because of how we think. That's what really stops us at the end. Whether it be, good morning, she's getting it in, right? Whether it be someone telling you that you can't do it, or you telling yourself that you can't do it. The deciding factor is what you believe. It's your attitude. It's your mentality. And that's why you got to sharpen your mind. You can't stay with a dull mind. Dull minds aren't going to fix your circumstances. They're not going to help you to fix the problems in your life. They're not going to help you get better. If you're a type of person who doesn't like to get up in the morning to work on their personal development and train themselves, you have a dull mindset, all right? You need to sharpen that. You need to change, because the only thing that's going to change your world is you. You can't change the outside world without first changing what's going on within. And that's what Iron Sharpens Iron is all about, right? It's learning how to change, okay? So I want you to find out more about this thing, because it's something that I truly treasure, because it came from my experiences. I wrote the book Iron Sharpens Iron, not just to make, it's not for me, I want to make money. No, I want to share my experiences with you. I want to share my thoughts about how to become better, how to level up, And in the book, I share 7 pillars about sharpening your mind. And I illustrate it like when you're creating a sword, how a blacksmith or a bladesmith forges a sword. I use that story as a way of showing you a pathway to doing it, to becoming your better self, to finding out who you are. So, good morning. Getting it in, right? These are people with sharpened minds, right? early in the morning doing what they got to do, okay? And that's what you need to be doing. The only way to form a sword is it goes through the heat, and then you got to use that hammer to mold it, to bang it, you know? And so you really got to become a savage in a way, whereas you're not afraid to do the things that are tough. You're not afraid to do things that hurt, you know? That's how you get a sharpened mindset. And you're able to look at something hard and then say, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try anyway. That's a sharpened mind. That's iron sharpens iron, you know? It's all about you getting better. And it's really about you helping others as well, you know? The Bible says, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of a friend. So it takes us to sharpen each other. And that's why I wrote the book, because I wanted to be someone who can sharpen other people and make them better. You know, Abraham Lincoln once said that if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'll take the first 4 to sharpen the axe, you know? And that's a great mindset, a great way to look at things, you know? If you have a task, the most important thing is what? Is to work on yourself first, you know? You got to work on yourself, make yourself better, make your mind as sharp as it can be, because then it's chopping down that tree isn't that hard, and you got a sharpened blade to do it. But if you're trying to chop down a tree with a dull blade, it's trust me, labor intensive. You're gonna be wasting a lot of time. So that's why in life you should always focus on working on yourself, you know, making yourself better, working on your goals, you know. Don't spend all your time just working on your job and spend very little time working on yourself. You know, it should be backwards, okay? You should be working on yourself more than you work on your job, okay? But it takes a sharpened mindset. It takes the mindset of a champion, you know. It takes the mindset of a winner to do that. And that's what this is all about. It's helping you to become that winner, helping you become that savage, where, you know, you don't take no for an answer, you know? You don't say, I can't. You say, how can I? And you figure it out. And so that's why you need to have a sharpened mindset. That's why Iron Sharpen Iron exists. That's why I wrote it, so I can give this to you, right? And I want to give it to you with a special offer since you're on this page, right? So check out the offer, check out the page, look down, read the content, see what it's all about, okay? And then let me know, like, once you get the book, I would love to hear back from you and see what you think. So I'm gonna finish my ruck march, and we'll talk more soon. Level up.